Have you ever met somebody who thought that they were the main character when really they're not the main character? This pretty much sums up Jack Burton, the protagonist of the movie Big Trouble in Little China. Even the director, John Carpenter, said Jack is a character who doesn't know he's a sidekick. He thinks he's the hero of the story, but he's not. He's a sidekick. Sidekick! You may already be familiar with John Carpenter from his movies The Thing or Halloween with Michael Myers, but this John Carpenter movie is not like those. This movie broke my brain in half. This movie takes your classic 80s action movie and turns it up 10 notches. I think if it were any more 80s, the movie would have its own mullet. It throws in magic, kung fu, even more one-liners than usual.
This is gonna take Cracker Jack timing, Wang.
And they gave Kurt Russell a trucker hat and said, "You're the hero, buddy. Now go forth."
What the hell?
Big Trouble in Little China, made in 1986, begins in a lawyer's office where a man named Egg
Shen, bus driver.
Egg Shen is being interviewed about some strange and supernatural occurrences that apparently happened in Chinatown. The lawyer mentions the name Jack Burton, which immediately makes Mr. Egg very defensive.
If you're protecting Jack
You
Burton,
leave Jack Burton alone. We are in his debt. He showed great courage.
So the lawyer, skeptical of Egg's story, begins questioning him about his beliefs on magic and the supernatural, and Egg insists that Chinese black magic is absolutely real, along with monsters, sorcery, and ghosts. But how are we supposed to believe that?
How?
yes, how? Please, how?
Buckle up, folks. This is gonna be one heck of a ride. Now let us meet this Jack Burton, an overconfident, smart-ass driver of a semi-truck called the Pork Chop Express.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey, I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Jack is delivering goods to his friend Wang Chi, who owns a Chinese restaurant. They go gambling together in Chinatown, and Jack wipes everyone clean, which is chalked up to beginner's luck, but Wang is not having it.
No, nothing or double.
Nothing or double? What the freak, Wang? Everybody knows it's double or nothing, right? So Wang bets Jack that he can cut a bottle in half with a knife.
Okay. But not that bottle. This bottle.
Okay, well, if I had that kind of luck, I'd be overconfident too. What the heck?
It's all in the reflexes.
But of course, now Wang is saying he doesn't have that kind of money.
Hey, I'm just a poor Chinese boy, you know?
But just like in their poker game, Jack calls his bluff.
What I meant was, I don't got that kind of money on me.
Well, that's what I thought you meant. Now, where's your truck parked?
But Wang starts insisting all of a sudden that he has to go to the airport right now. So Jack is like, okay, fine, but I'm gonna go with you to make sure I get my money.
You don't trust me after all these years, Jack? That makes me sad.
On the way, Wang explains that he's picking up Miao Yin, his childhood friend who he's in love with, who he hasn't seen in 5 years, but he saved up money to fly her to him because he can't live without her anymore. Isn't that so sweet, Jack?
I mean, I picked up girls from everywhere else, but never from China.
While waiting at the airport, Jack lays eyes on Gracie Law, a journalist who's investigating the strange occurrences happening in Chinatown, but their introductions get cut short by a street gang called the Lords of Death.
Hey!
Dude, if I join the Lords of Death, do I get a sick pair of sunglasses too? Gracie is at the airport waiting for her friend Tara, who gets swept away by the gang. Jack tries to intervene, and things only begin to escalate quickly from here.
What? Where'd you get that?
Where did you get that? You're in the middle of an airport. Where are you storing that thing? During the commotion, the rest of the gang members swoop up Miao Yin instead. They chase him out to the parking garage, but the gang members get away with Wang's girl.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Mr. Egg Shen is driving his little tour bus around Chinatown.
This beautiful Chinatown you see outside your window this fine warm day.
And we witness Egg and Jack's first encounter when they almost ram into each other.
Go right now!
Tokyo drifting in Chinatown. Jack and Wang then find themselves in front of a funeral procession that's being put on by the Chang Sing, an ancient Chinese warrior society. But they're being ambushed by another ancient warrior Chinese society called the Wing Kong, who come out wielding every weapon you can possibly imagine. It was like that one scene from Anchorman. They break out into an epic battle while Jack and Wang are trapped in the Pork Chop Express. Come on, Jack. Didn't anybody tell you not to bring a knife to a gunfight? And just when I think this fight can't get any crazier, three warriors with weather-themed powers show up to the battle. Thunder, rain, and Raiden from Mortal Kombat. What in the Spy Kids gadget is that? Jack tries to use this opportunity to escape, but he runs over a sorcerer named Lo Pan, who is the one directing the three storms. Horrified, Jack jumps out of his truck to assess the damage, only for this to happen? Wang and Jack are able to escape through the alleyways, but they leave the Pork Chop Express behind. They make it back to Wang's restaurant, where we meet Wang's friend Eddie Lee, who tells Jack that his truck was stolen by the Lords of Death.
They stole my truck.
Uh-huh.
Gracie Law then shows up with some troubling news of her own.
Don't panic, it's only me, Gracie Law.
Just happened to be in the neighborhood on a dark and stormy night.
This is my neighborhood.
What the hell is Gracie Law doing here?
She tells us that Miao Yin was taken to a brothel called the White Tiger to be sold. And we learn that since Miao Yin has green eyes, she's considered to be more valuable and therefore will be even harder to get back.
What?
So since Jack is the only unrecognizable one of this group in the town, they decide to dress him up as a dork and send him into the brothel as a customer to try and find Miao Yin without raising any suspicion.
Henry Swanson's my name, and excitement's my game.
But she's tied up and hidden away in a room that's accessed by a secret passageway. So while Jack is prying for answers from one of the brothel workers, the three storms show up to the brothel to kidnap Miao Yin.
Take your tie off, please.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My wife gave it to me for Christmas.
At least he tried. Poor Miao Yin is not having a good day. Now, obviously things are getting very confusing very quickly, but one of my favorite things about the exposition in this movie is that they don't let you be confused for too long.
The storms have Miao Yin. There's only one place they could take her.
Lo Pan,
Yes.
the godfather of Little China, Mr. David Lo Pan.
You mean the David Lo Pan that's chairman of the National Orient Bank and owns the Wing Kong Import-Export Trading Company, but who's so reclusive that no one's even laid eyes on this guy in years?
Who the hell are you, anyway?
So, Wang and Jack set off to try and save Miao Yin from Lo Pan and the three storms.
Hold the fort and keep the home fires burning, and if we're not back by dawn, call the president.
They locate the front business that Lo Pan uses, and they impersonate telephone repairmen in order to get inside.
All right, boys, where's the main panel at? Probably through here, huh?
Go ahead.
Better locate that central junction box.
I think it's right down there.
They find a secret elevator that leads them down under Chinatown, but the doors lock and the power shuts off. Meanwhile, Gracie Law is acquainted with Egg Shen, who catches them up on the lore of Lo Pan. We learn that Lo Pan was a powerful sorcerer of dark magic who was cursed into immortality with incorporeality. So basically, he lives forever, but his body doesn't have any physical material substance. The elevator that Jack and Wang are stuck in starts filling up with water, and they're able to pry open the doors and swim out, but I think I would have preferred to stay in the elevator. They make it to the top, but are found and captured by Rain of the Three Storms, who beats them up with an orange ball. Rain then brings them in to meet Lo Pan, who now appears as David Lo Pan, a crippled, decrepit old businessman. So I guess this is his materialized form? Okay, so basically, 2,258 years ago, while on a conquest to take over the world, Lo Pan was defeated in battle by the first emperor of China, who then imposed upon him the curse of no flesh. So David Lo Pan explains that the only way to break his curse and restore his powerful sorcerer's body is to marry and then sacrifice a girl with green eyes.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem?
Jack, what? I'm supposed to buy this shit? 2,000 years and he can't find one broad to fit the bill? Come on, Dave. You must be doing something seriously wrong.
During this whole exchange, Wang and Jack's friends decide to try and go save them,
I can help you.
but they're pretty much immediately captured and hotboxed into unconsciousness. Jack and Wang are wheeled up into a cell where Jack is able to cut himself and Wang free, but now they're trapped.
Don't give up, Jack.
Oh, okay, I won't, Wang. Let's just chew our way out of here.
When Thunder comes back into their cell, though, they now have the drop on him.
One move.
So they're able to escape. But Thunder inflates his body like a freaking balloon, which leads to this series of events. Lo Pan then transforms back into his bodiless form, which is genuinely one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. Jack, Wang, and Eddie Lee are fighting their way back to the rest of the group, who are now imprisoned, so Wang and Eddie cause a distraction while Jack frees all the prisoners. And everyone escapes by jumping into a pool that has a tunnel system, which leads to what's basically a giant garbage disposal.
Margo, jump in!
There, you nuts!
And I did in fact hold my breath during this entire scene to see if I would have made it out alive.
Where's Margo?
I don't know!
Where are we? Where's Eddie? Beats me! Where's Jack? Jack! Hey!
Sorry, I'm just thrilled to be alive.
So they make it out of the sewers and are close to freedom, but,
1, 2, 3. We may be trapped.
So Wang busts out some crazy martial arts and takes everyone out while Jack does basically nothing.
Time to go.
As they're making their way to Egg Shen's tour bus, which is waiting outside for them, they're being watched through the walls. Where have I seen this before? So everyone makes it through the lobby to freedom, except for Gracie, who is snatched into the wall by Ludo from the labyrinth. I'm so sorry, Ludo. I will never disrespect you like that ever again. By the time the group realizes that Gracie's missing, she's already been dragged back underground to meet Lo Pan, who notices that she too has green eyes.
What does it mean? Two girls with green eyes?
Where's Lo Pan? I want to see that disgusting flesh peddler David Lo Pan in person.
Ew, he's so gross. So Jack, Wang, Egg, and some Chang Sing warriors head back down under Chinatown to save Miao Yin and Gracie. But Gracie has already been light beamed by Lo Pan and taken to the ritual ceremony, where Thunder and Rain put on a beautiful performance. But the ritual seems to be working.
They have survived the burning blade and tamed the savage heart.
No, they've just learned the secrets of the dragon scroll. While sneaking their way through the cavern, the group is spotted by Lo Pan's flesh ball of eyes.
Oh my God, no. Please, what is that? Don't tell me.
Lo Pan talks to the group through it, and he informs them of his plan to marry both girls so that he can sacrifice Gracie while keeping Miao Yin as his wife.
The best of two worlds.
Hey, you never know till you try. Let's get out of here.
Sometimes I feel like they just put Kurt Russell on this set with no script and said, just go for it. Egg makes everyone drink a magic potion, which will give them exactly what they need to fight Lo Pan.
Use buzz.
What more can a guy ask for? Feel pretty good. Not scared at all. I just feel kind of invincible.
They find the wedding, and once Lo Pan has completed the ceremony so he's flesh and blood again, the group attacks. Well, everyone except Jack. They engage in the most insane battle with triple spin kicks, wall running, sword fighting, freaking gymnastics, punching guns into dust, hand fans that deflect lightning, acrobatics, which doesn't seem like the most effective way to fight somebody, but hey, it looks cool. They even have whatever the heck this is. But in the midst of the chaos, Lo Pan and Thunder are able to escape with Miao Yin, and lightning blasts the entrance to try and stop anyone from following them. But Wang is able to kill Rain and chase after Miao Yin. Egg starts blowing up the ritual chamber, which I thought this scene was really cool because they must be actually blowing up the set, right? Gracie and Jack, who is conscious at this point, get in the elevator to go chase Lo Pan, and they get a bit closer. They find Lo Pan and Jack confronts him, leading to this scene.
Not so fast, gentlemen. You know what old Jack Burton always says at a time like this?
Who?
Me. Old Jack always says, what the hell?
And while Wang focuses on Thunder, Jack is left to fight Lo Pan, which gives us my personal favorite scene in the movie. So good. So Lo Pan throws the knife back at Jack to kill him.
Goodbye, Mr. Burton.
But
It's all in the reflexes.
I guess Jack can bring a knife to a gunfight after all. Wang and Thunder return to the room, and upon seeing Lo Pan's body, Thunder swells up with so much anger that he explodes. Ew. They're then cornered by Lightning, who just gives them a whole light show while they escape right in front of him. And they continue to get closer to the exit by using Mr. Egg's pulley system. So as Lightning climbs up after them, Egg kills him by dropping a statue on his head, combusting him open. In their escape, they find the Pork Chop Express. They whip it out of there just as the police show up, and they finally make it back to Wang's restaurant where they celebrate.
You really shook the pillars of heaven, didn't we, Wang?
Egg goes on vacation, Margot and Eddie Lee start dating, Wang and Miao Yin prepare to get married, and Jack finally has his truck back.
God, aren't you even gonna kiss her goodbye?
No.
But little does he know something else has his truck too. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I have a lot of fun making these, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching them. I recently uploaded a movie review on Death Race 2000, which got so much love and support, and it's just been so cool, and I really am extremely grateful. Click here if you want to watch my Death Race 2000 video, and if you have any more movie suggestions for me, then let me know. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye!